to be one additional day off coming up next month. Mole's going to be mining that spot as well. Alright, so I didn't realize that Mole was out in here, but this is fine. So they're still like trying to get as much food as they can. Let me have a look at what we got in the way of food. And nobody's brought that in yet. Hold on a sec, Regal Mate. You're going off to Deep Drill, you can't haul. Luxembourg might be able to. Never do hauling. I know E can do hauling, he's actively hauling. What do you mean you can never do hauling? What the fuck? Is it somewhere that they can't get to? Because E's literally doing it right now. Okay, hold on. Who do I normally grab for something? I know Seahorse can do a lot of shit, but she might be going off to sleep. Can you bring shit inside? Yes, you can. Okay. There's not much meat left out here. I'm pretty sure Senma had the mental break and she was doing this, so it's almost all inside. Also, how's the temperature? It is getting cold. Do I have heaters in here? Hang on a second. Do I have heaters in here? Are they on? Yes. 2 are on. 2 are not. Okay, well, it's about time we turn on the extra heaters because this is too cold for them. And I see that I have 2 beds in here. They're probably still like Masterworks or something. Those normal. Okay, well, we'll get rid of those. We'll use their materials. That should be fine. All right, that'd be from the caravan. And by the look of it, we got like all those animals we brought back did manage to go in to get peeling. So that's really good. Probably because it's cold outside. And I'm still working on sealing up this room, which, you know, is taking a minute because I need to make sure that they don't get trapped in said room. Because once I've got that bit, it should be safe to work on this. I might leave the end bit there for a moment and it should be safe to work on that because they have to walk through there anyway. So I might get them to do that because then they can still get in through here and go and work on that, and then I'll only have that corner, and this room they can go in through there, and then I only have that bit to go, which I know I need to leave that because I have to be able to access that one. Okay, well, as soon as that's all closed up, which we should have enough marble, it's just a matter of will people come and install it so that this gets sealed, and also is there stuff going to be in the way? Because if there's shit in the way, they ain't gonna build it. Like, I mean, like if a cat's asleep or something. There is also like steel here. I'd love to get that, but I also don't want to take out like a tactical nub out there. I have all these like nubs of rock that's kind of keeping us protected. And it's also late enough fall that everything's orange. So we've only got a couple more days. Already -6. Oh my god. Temperatures, hold on a second, let's double check that shit. Indoors is 17 degrees, 20 degrees, 17. I don't have prisoners at the moment. 13, 21, 28, 28, 24, 28. Some of these brew rooms are a little bit toasty. That's 10 degrees, could be brought up. I don't know if I can do anything about the hospitals. I think I have heaters or fireplaces in those. It's 27, 28, 25, 21. That's 18. That's a little bit cold. I only have 2 fireplaces in that though, but that one's got the same. It should be the same. 21 versus 18. I'll have to have a look at the heaters down there. And 22 versus 17. I do think I have the air conditioners off, and these hospitals are too cold. Okay. I only have 1 fireplace and the heater is not currently on. So let's get that on. That one is currently on and I don't have a fireplace. And I don't think I have space for a fireplace. I don't know if I've got 2 cooler things in both of these. I've got 2 here. I have the one to there and I've got the TVs in the way of the opposite one of that. Yeah, I've got the TVs are in the way on this one. I could move that over. I could put the 2 fire foam poppers there and that would allow me to put the fireplace instead. Install that sideways. Install that there. Coyote, I don't think you can do... Natra can do building. Mate, can I get you? You're not gonna move shit. Actually, Stone's got dibs by the look of it. Okay. Well, that's fine as long as Stone doesn't take a week to get here. And it's inspired spree for lasagna. I'll have to come back to put a fireplace in here. And hopefully I can fit one in here. So I'll come back. And what do we got? We got a heater. And I have to move these. So reinstall that sideways. And the coolers look like they're still on, which they're not supposed to be on. Toggle that shit off. And I'm going to need a fireplace in here. With these ones on? No, they're definitely off. These ones are definitely off. That would be why that one's fucked up. I've got a fireplace, a heater in here. I've got no passive coolers. It's going to be about as warm as this room can be. This one's got fireplaces, no heaters. It should be toasty. And what is up with the bedrooms down here? So what is your temperature? You got 21 and 21. So what is these? 21 and another 21. And we got a bulk goods. Wait a minute. That's two of them. I definitely didn't call for the same one twice. So maybe we got a natural one earlier. I did think that when it arrived, it was really, really early. And I'm like, that was quick. Like, unusually quick. I guess that's why it wasn't actually the one we called for. So, who's in the area that I could use? I'm not seeing the people that I want to go do trade, and I'm thinking that they're just not in the area. No. Okay, that's fine. I don't see them in the area. I was hoping to find like lasagna or labia or corpsey, and I don't see them. I also don't see... Oh no, the seahorse. I say, I'm like, a seahorse would do. Oh cool, they're gonna come down to us for fucking once. Like, the caravan's still outside, but this is a goddamn change. Normally they don't even bother to come inside here. Go trade with them. How are our traders feeling about us? Pretty good. Yeah, so it's this group, which I called for second. And I don't know if it's been long enough, but I might call for the last trader to come in, because it should be maybe long enough. If I could call for the purple one before, I could call for the blue one now. So it should be fine. There's Viper. I think it's Vulture that I want. Yeah, it's Vulture. It's the alternate one. I don't know where everybody is at the moment. They're all just kind of like fucked off. I want to find somebody before the caravan arrives into a trade so I can do something else for just a second. Cypress can also do it. There's Corpsey. Corpsey, mate, can I get you to give them a call if you can? And I was going to build a fireplace. That's what I was going to do. Furniture temperature. I also have to go around and make sure that my colonists can actually get up out of bed at some point, because I know there's a couple of people that need legs and shit. I could buy some animals. I think they would get auto cold, but I haven't been doing that yet. Get some meat. We have like quite a variety of meat, which is good. You guys don't have any stuff. I could buy cloth. I'm not really growing it at the moment. I've still got a lot of leathers I can trade them for. Get some more medicine. I don't need books. We have so many books. I have a lot of wood. Sorry, I had to yawn. We have a few talks. I probably shouldn't sell those at the moment. Although, if they're only like good quality, they've probably been taken off at some point. The problem with like winter is my people will take off like helmets and shit. And then I'll be left with like crummy crap for them to wear. And I'll tell you what, I'll leave the talks alone, because they all look like they're like good condition. I'm not seeing percentages, so I'll leave that alone. And then we'll see if we have too much shit to sell. Maybe don't sell that stack. I'm trying to get rid of like smaller stacks of shit in here as well. That's nearly even. You guys don't have any gold. I could probably buy your animals. They should probably go into the auto cull pile. And I realistically could buy their cloth to be making medicine, because we have like 400 odd. So we'll see what I can afford with this. I'll throw the cloth on the pile if they have some stuff. They've got like 200. This is fine. I can come back to my like leathers and stuff to sell them. So the thing is, like, I don't want to sell off all of the materials that I've got to make more things, because it gives my colonists something to do, as much as I also can like replenish this shit and then replenish their clothes, keep them in like better gear. Like, it's just generally good for me to keep the leathers over that. If you could tell them to leave, that would be great. And I'm guessing that they dropped all the stuff out here. Yeah. All right, can I get you to haul this shit inside? And I'll grab somebody else in a moment to bring everything else down. Get you on that stack. There is quite a substantial stack of various meats up here. So, yeah. All the extra meat will be really useful because we don't have a lot of extra meat production at the moment. I kind of have to make it past winter for my colonists to be able to like cull the animals and stuff again. Like, I'm not going to do any of that stuff through winter unless we really have to. None of the yaks should reproduce during winter, which is good. I don't know why these are going inside. They are supposed to be leaving. Also, why is this uninstalled? I think that must have come back in a quest, and I'm curious why it's not inside. Seahorse appears to just be going into their room. I asked Seahorse to like bring shit inside, but I guess she's going to sleep. So you're coming up for the sheep. Can I get you to haul that? I'll have to check on this again in a moment. Those muffaloes went through that room, through the fence, and now they're going back out. Okay, leave that shit alone for a moment. Let you guys bring that shit inside. Work frenzy. 4 colonists are idle. Usual suspects, that's fine. And I want to get another trader because I still have a shit ton of leathers we could technically sell. So that would be fine. I do have to remember to save again because we had like the week event had no saving. So, well, it was commitment mode or whatever. So yeah, I have to remember to do that. But yeah, move that shit forwards. And then we're nearly to the point where I can move that. And temperature wise, we've got the fireplace. I will move these over to reinstall you. I think you were, I feel like you were like in centered to it. You're either on like that end or this end. I feel like you were there. And these were moved sideways, which has to be put where that is eventually. We've got the fireplace is now built, and those should be turned off, and I have to build a fireplace up here too. So once we have the extra fireplace, the room should be hot enough. Everywhere should come up to temperature. That will take a little bit because I've only just done it. That's starting to get warmer already, and that's a bit overbaked, but there ain't nothing I can do about that. And the animal area is kind of cool but not cold, which means when the animals go inside, they're not too stressed. Although, honestly, I have like a lot of animal beds that we are not making. I was thinking just get rid of them. The reason why I was trying to make small animal beds was it forced small animals to sleep in here. And what I basically want to do is I want to make like a shit ton of sleep spots, but I know that the animals won't necessarily come sleep inside unless like it's cold. So I want to sort of make these more like a medical spot, but this will also make it about as far away as possible for medical stuff. And I do have a heater on in here, so we'll see. But yeah, basically if I could make this like somewhere warm that's medical, they can sleep outside for the most part. I don't know why there's a ducks plural flying around in here. Like, they need to take that shit outside, honestly. Like, it just seems weird that they're just flying around aimlessly in this room. Like, there's nothing in here for them to do. Like, go outside. Leave. I will get this corner fixed up, like, later. This will be fine. And that way we have somewhere warm It can be, realistically, I need a fireplace in here. And not just the heater in case we have an electrical outage. And there we go. Alright, so basically I want like all these beds, medical, all those beds, see what it picks up, medical. I can only do like a section at a time because the way this shit works, unfortunately, is like that. Like if I've got an animal in front of it, it'll pick up the animal. And if I select the beds, it will only select 200 beds and it will select beds that are already like outside. Like if I do this, it picks up stuff outside, which is why I was trying to do that carefully. And as for these beds, it's probably going to pick up that egg. Okay. I also wanted there to be like nesting boxes in here, but we never quite got that far. There we go. Are you guys trying to build a wall? Yes, now that we have the limestone to do it. They're building shit. I actually do have 2 heaters in here. I didn't realize. So that begs the question, why is this not getting taken inside? What did I change that said that you guys can't take building stuff in here? So buildings, furniture, production, temperature. Yeah, take temperature shit in here. Because now it has somewhere to be. Yeah, the hens are going to get kicked out of the beds, but it's fine. Okay, so basically we should be semi-stable at this point, right? Even without doing a quick count of food, like I'll have a look at that. We should really have enough food. Where's my thing? We have 1,000 extra pemmican than we started tonight. And packaged survival meals, we've got about 500 odd more than those ish, kind of about that. So I mean, they're getting made, people are also eating them. And as for simple meals, we have 1,500 ish more already, which should, I mean, hold on, I do some maths on this shit. So hold on, I need to be able to see that screen. Come back here, you. They've grabbed the fucking other stuff. Okay, so let's say it's like, what, 2.7, right, of the packaged survival meals. Eventually when they put down the simple meals, I'll get that number soon. There's 31,000 or 3,100 pemmican, and I mean, they also have kibble too. There's 700 kibble, but I'm not really counting that. So 5.3, so 5.3, and divide that by, I think it's 600 per day, roughly. They have 18 days worth of food, give or take on that one, because I'm not like doing exact numbers per colonist kind of thing, but if we have 18 days of food, of cooked food, then we should be able to last winter. And I saw we had quite a lot of raw food as well. We've still got 10,000 rice. So if they don't eat all that and they don't put that into the nutrient paste thing, we should be okay for winter. We might even make it past that. So if they still have 2 more days and we've got that much food now, and they continue to keep planting some stuff, because I think this one's set to don't replant. So once, as I said, once it snows, a lot of the stuff will be gone. Like we won't be able to harvest again. But we'll see what we can do. Because if we have like extra food for the animals, that would be great. And then I've got these to, well, I've got all the hydroponics to kind of buff us through winter. So we're not going down to 0 production through winter like we did last year. Last year we had no food and no production, and we had to cull animals and call for allies non-stop just to be able to eat. And then on top of that, of the colonists that were eating, it was really only the original colonists. So everybody else kind of had to just wait their turn. So, oh, hold on. Krisha had a birthday and they're now frail. Oh, mate. That seems to be the way. I'm going to have like a lot of frail colonists, I get the feeling, by the time we like arrive. But since this has got a different set, they look like they're going to hit the wall with pemmican pretty soon. And they might hit the wall with the simple meals again pretty soon. but then they'll go back to making the packaged survival meals, which is probably why the packaged survival meals aren't like increasing as much. They are actually actively going up while looking at it, but I'm just saying, like, we'll have to make like a lot of those for them to go up. But it does mean that we have got a little bit of longevity food in case we have like a blackout or something, like a power outage and stuff. And then, yeah, I think you remove frail with Biosculptor Pod. Sing heal cycle. That doesn't exist in core game. I don't have that. What's it? Takes 25 game days though, which is nearly 6 months. Yeah, I think that one's probably ideology or biotech maybe. I feel like it's ideology because in ideology you can change a lot of shit about your colonists, and yeah, core game you can't do none of that shit. So if they get something wrong with them, the only thing you really can do is a healing mech serum. Or if they die, you can use the resurrect mech serum. There is a lot of people in one spot, either reading... what are you guys doing? Oh, they're getting married. Okay, hold on. Who specifically is getting married in here? The tomboy? Marriage ceremony, relaxing. Which one is getting married? I can't tell. I won't be able to tell for a while until everybody gets their ass in here. I'm so glad I don't have prisoners right now because 300 odd people have got to cram their asses in here, so we'll see. So let me investigate. Yeah, alright, I'll let you do that. It's probably biotech. I feel like biotech does like the genetic things, but I feel like ideology does like a lot of stuff. And back after another power outage. I just swear it's so unstable today. I mean, I guess like the bright side of that is you do get power occasionally, even if it's not for very long, but it would be really fucking frustrating for it to just be coming and going like inconsistently. Like if you're trying to like power your devices and like keep food and stuff in like a non-perishable kind of situation or something, it must be absolute fucking nightmare. Why are you guys all on top of yourselves? There's room to stand in this room, mates. You called it, the pod itself is from ideology. I figured as much. Because when I was doing the event last week, I had a lot of people suggesting like enhancements to their colonists. And I'm like, I don't have that. I've got core game. And like they're like, oh, I can't do this to my colonists. I'm like, no, you can't. You know, you can send in stuff, but that's about it. And it's like, here, you guys can't even send in stuff. I'm trying to figure out who's getting married, and I'm kind of waiting for them to dissipate a little bit so I can fucking see. Because everybody's coming in here. Like, there's going to be like almost nobody. There's like Corpsey, Nitro, you two. I'm just going to let you go attend the ceremony. I think White is also doing stuff. B is also doing stuff. I should go attend this ceremony. I don't know if anybody else is hauling shit in, but you guys probably want to go to the ceremony. You'll get a buff for that. But yeah, unless they're asleep or downed or something. Holy crap. This is... Wait, are you guys all outside participating? No, you're just recreationaling outside. And some people are leaving... Fuck knows what's going on in here. This is not big enough for the colony that I have. I am trying to see maybe human. Attending marriage ceremony. Marinating marrying chimpanzee. Okay, so human and chimpanzee, which something went boom. Okay, butcher is getting married. What was that? What's on fire? What's on fire? Looks like a boom alert got cold. That's fine, I guess. Okay, so human and chimpanzee are getting married. They actually proposed after the last wedding ceremony we had. It was an interesting story. Like, they attended the wedding and then they were like, you know, basically up in their rooms, like having a nice sleep and stuff. And like in the middle of the night, they proposed and shit. And now I guess they're getting married. I'm curious if anybody else in the colony is also going to propose after that. Well, I guess it's getting in here. Cremento, mate. Maybe don't walk into the bear. Don't be doing it. Winters, you've made a choice, mate. It kind of wants Cremento, not gonna lie, so... Yeah, okay, we're safe. But yeah, as always, the mass exodus of colonists coming out of like said wedding. So you guys are all gonna have a 20 buff, night owl and daytime. Hold on a second, Ludo. Are you actually night owl and daytime, or are you making life choices here? Because nope, you're on the right schedule, mate. You're making life choices. That's your problem. Let's find somebody that's not quite daytime and nightimer. So yeah, recreation. You didn't attend the wedding. Interesting. Ate without a table, sleeping alone. Hang on a ticket, Frankie. Are you actually in a relationship? Because I'm pretty sure I've got everybody in their beds unless they're in some kind of like fucked up relationship thing. What the hell is relationship? Wife. Leia. Your husband is Frankie. Okay, alright. Hold on. Let's go fucking find you a double bed. We want Leia and Frankie. Okay. So, let's go find yours. Frankie should be first. Frankie, there you are. Alright, and Leia. I don't know when they started in a relationship, but since they're married, I'm guessing they've been together for a while. So there we go. Alright, and you've got what? Bonded to what creature was that? Opal. Hold on a ticket. Let me throw that down as Opal as well. You might as well have your bonded animal in your bedroom as well, because that's not weird. Let's see, German. No. Opal, we're looking for O. M-O. There we go. Alright, get your cheeks down in that bed. There we go. Fuck knows where Opal was sleeping before. I'm gonna take a guess, maybe over here. Probably. Yeah. Anyway, they've nearly finished working on all the walls and crap up here, which means this is almost sealed. There we go. Once they do that, it'll actually be sealed off. I should be able to undo that door. That channel is like boiling hot for the moment, so maybe we pop that door for the minute and leave that one open for the moment. And that way when somebody like fixes it, hopefully that'll be sealed off so that cats aren't getting fried in that room. Because this belongs to a panther. Okay, well they can probably hold their own for like a night. We'll see how they go. Anywho, so yeah, I don't know if any of my other colonists need a bed. I guess human and chimpanzee butcher might. I guess let's go find out if you guys got a bed, because chimpanzee I already had a chimpanzee that had a partner that had a bed up here. Chimpanzee and human got a bed. No, they're good. And we've still got an unknown, like an empty one up here. So most of the colonists that are in a couple situation, they've got beds. I only have like a few double beds, so they don't get those unless I allocate them. If I find a single person sleeping in it, it means that I have insufficient beds for the rest of the colony, or somebody's being a greedy cunt, one of the two. In which case they will get their ass kicked out of that bed. As soon as I notice, obviously. Although because I have like daytimers and nighttimers, what tends to happen is I'll have an individual go and sleep, and I won't notice that they're sleeping by themselves because I don't know if their partner's a daytimer or a nightimer, you know? Also, I want to change over one of these hydroponics to include another cloth production, ideally. And I can also fit more in there too. So if I could choose it before it grows, that would be great. But these are all kind of like semi-planted. I was hoping maybe one would be empty. But, hold on. Not really. They all look like they've been relatively freshly planted. I was thinking maybe I could grab one that's full. Growing season's here now. Is it harvestable though? Growth rate, 0 resting. 50%. It's 90% grown. I'm looking for something that's got some 100% in it. My thought process on this is if I could find something that's like basically ready to harvest as of like today, when they replant it, it will replant as like cloth. That one's 90% grown. Okay, this bed. So the problem with the cotton, the reason why I have no cotton is because apart from making it into medicine, which I am doing, I'm also, you know, carpeting the bedrooms right now, and there be quite a substantial amount of like carpeted bedrooms still to do at this point. So they've done like a really good job. There's still like a lot to go. But once they're all done, there'll be, you know, the classic extremely flammable rooms. I've got 5 foam poppers outside of everybody's doors, so the worst case scenario is if we can get somebody to the door to pop the door open, it should trigger the 5 foam popper to like extinguish that room entirely, hopefully. We'll see how that goes. I haven't had carpeted bedrooms for like at least 2 years, because a combination of we don't have that much fucking cloth spare, and also shit be getting set on fire a lot because I have pyromaniacs in my colony, which is generally not like an issue. But yeah, now that I've got about a bit more thought process, so this stack of valuables, we've intercepted a message about a collection of valuables. It's not far from Minwick. It consists of 136 gold. Okay, so earlier on I read this as a colony wanted me to provide them with 136 gold in return for 136 gold. Like, that's not a good gift. Like, that's not a good trade. That's wasting my time to get out there kind of thing. But if this is an unknown threat, where is it? Not that far away, but I am very close to winter. I could probably make it, but if they get raided, like if it's an ambush, right? If it's an animal ambush, fine, but we're talking about gold. So we're talking about probably mechs, which means if it's an ambush, wherever I send there is royally fucked. As opposed to like if it's like a sleeping type raid type thing where you can kind of pop open the sidewall without, you know, annoying anyone. Also, that was my neck, if anybody heard that crunch. And yeah, if it was one of those ones, would be safe, but I don't think it's that worth it. Yes, I